Hello, hello. A very good evening and a warm welcome once again on Neelam Saxena's page. And what do we have for today? Something really interesting, full of fun. Kavita Ki Kaksha Part 2. The contestants are more than ready. This has been one group of contestants who have been preparing like absolutely a board exam. And I am so thrilled also to announce that our judge is also very much ready, which is Neelam Saxena herself. So let me take this opportunity and the privilege and the honor to introduce today's contestants one by one. And today's contest is in English. सो मेहरबानी करके किसी को भी अगर ये तकलीफ हो जाए कि हम हिंदी में बात क्यों नहीं करेंगे तो याद रखिएगा दिस इज एन इंग्लिश कॉन्टेस्ट व्यूअर्स वेलकम वेलकम महमूद जी सरिता नरेंद्र राठौर जी शदाब खान जी वेलकम वेलकम so good to see you all joining in already. So here I bring in the first contestant of the evening, which is who is Ritika. Hello, Ritika. To
Hello.
welcome Ritika, I have a few poetic lines, and let me remind all of you these contestants have been so gracious and so encouraging to each other that they have prepared their welcomes themselves. I didn't have to do anything here. So, Ritika, for you, she juggles tasks like an expert, stepping on toes, toys, and toil. She rushes through scientific poetic musk like tea being readied for rusk. How beautiful is that? So, welcome, Ritika.
Thank you.
Okay. My next contestant for the day, none other than Seema Jain. Welcome, Seema. Good evening.
Hello, good evening, Nivi, and good evening, all the viewers. Good evening, Neelam and Ritika. Good to be here,
So,
as
of
always.
course, yes. So, Seema, for you, connecting with words and people like a soft breeze atop the church steeple. Her
Wow.
poetry hovers around silently without a sound, and then, with gusto, sprays colorful verses around.
So beautiful. Thank you.
And my third contestant for the day is our lovely Shail Raghuvanshi. Welcome, Shail.
Hi.
Lovely, lovely. Nive. Finally.
You are here.
Yeah, I know. I've just rushed in and really joined. Seema, Ritika, and Neelam, it's a pleasure to be here at this platform and this beautiful concept of on the spot poetry. It's going to be fun.
It is going
Thank
to
It
you.
be
is
fun.
really going to be fun, Nivi, and we are all looking forward to it.
Yeah,
Thanks for providing this wonderful experience to us, Neelam and Nivi, both of you.
Yes,
Thank
So
yes,
you.
sweet. So, Shail, for you, with
yes.
robust imagination and a tender soul, focus fervently on her cherished goal. She's such an adorable pal, this sweet lady who's called Shell.
Hmm.
Thank you, thank you.
Nice.
Thank you very
All
much.
right. Now, contestants, hold your breath. Here comes, here comes the one and only Neelam Saxena, the judge for the day. So, for
Thud,
Neelam,
thud, 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 thud. Oh, I'm already on the show. So sorry, so sorry. Sorry. Silence, 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 everybody.
Hmm. Hmm.
shh, shh, contestants, shh, 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 shh. Kya hua? What happened? I think there is something wrong with her heartbeats. Okay, let me introduce her. Maybe then she will smile a bit. She weaves emotions through words that take you to yonder lands. Poetry, fiction, everything a magical diction, inspiring others through her creativity, uniting writers via her captivating connectivity. नहीं मुस्कुरा रही. Hello, welcome Neelam.
Thud.
What is wrong? Is everything okay with you? Neelam,
Everything is
hi, I'm
okay, Nivedita
Nivedita.
Batliwala.
Batliwala. Hello, Neelam, I'm Nivedita Roy.
See, I
Hello.
have a problem. I either remember the name or the surname. Now I remember your name, so I'll use any surname. Don't bother.
Guys, are you sure we chose the right judge? She doesn't remember the names. What is she going to judge us on?
Come on,
Okay.
Nivedita Dubey. Shut up.
Shh, contestants. Okay. We will try to see how to handle the judge. Neelam, Neelam, Neelam. Oh, she's still not happy about it. Okay, guys, let's do something. Let's do something. Let me tell you the rules and the regulations of the contest. Maybe by then, the robot, no, Neelam turned robot, might come back to life and might responding to her love and all the gestures that we have for her. Oh, oh, it goes on again. It goes on again. All right. Manisha thinks there is a lot of attitude here. Mani, come help me. All right, contestants, the rule goes like this. I'm going to announce your topic right on the spot, right here. And then you can mute yourselves and even reduce the volume of the robot, Neelam turned robot, and your host, Nivedita Batliwala, as I've just been christened. And also take only 10 minutes to compose your poem, and then I'll invite you back on stage. And one by one, as the order goes, Ritika, Seema, Shail, you will recite your poems with as much drama as you can see. Our judge is ready to take in as much of drama today. So let's go. Let's go ahead. So
I hope Nivedita Daruwala that there are no underhand dealings, overhead dealings, side dealings, right side, left side, no dealings.
left side, right side, underhand, no dealings. Contestants, please support your host. Man, come on. Were there any match fixing?
No.
None. No match fixings. Nothing. All right. So as I
Okay.
have, okay.
Let
All
me
right.
wear my spectacles. Let me see properly if there are any dealings. Ritvika, Seema, Shail, Nivi. I have no option other than to trust. Okay, okay.
So, Milord, may we go ahead by announcing the topic?
Yes, please.
All right. Oh, Daru wala to Bajli wala, guys. Are we sure we are good to go? I am graduating into different walas. All right, let me first set the timer before my robot does something else. Guys, please see my mobile. Are you able to see my mobile? I will announce the topic and I will start my timer. You are ready with your notebooks? And the scrutiny is going on by the judge herself. I hope you all are noticing that.
Very much,
Guy,
very much.
you can see the scrutiny
Yes.
is making
Yeah.
me very scared. Okay, guys, the topic for today is by Nivedita Bachliwala. No, I prefer Daruwala here. All right. Guys, please don't take it. Otherwise, there is no need to find any hidden meanings in my surname right now. Okay. If I knew then what I know now. If I knew then what I know now is your topic. I'm starting the timer. You have 10 minutes to compose your poem. And please reduce the volume of my sound like you can, so that till then, our robot, aka, aka Judge, aka Neelam, is going to recite some beautiful poetry now. Uh, Neelam Z, Neelam Colors,
Yes, yes, dear Nivedita.
are
No,
you ready?
again, I've forgotten your surname. Okay, Nivedita Singh. I know it is Nivedita Singh.
Okay, I will try my best to control my laughter and also my impatience. यार ये नाम तो याद रख नहीं रही है इनका क्या करूं मैं वहीदा is here to help me वहीदा do something. Neelam Z, Neelam Colors, Neelam
Yes,
Sony TV,
yes.
kindly recite a beautiful poem that you are ready with. May I have the honor of listening, and all the viewers here who love you so much want to listen something nice from you.
Order, order, order. The contestants may not listen right now. They can see the recording. Okay, so here goes my poem. Enchanting poetry. Sometimes poetry flows as tears that gushes when you're so happy that you've laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed. See, there's a problem. But anyway, laughed and laughed to your heart's content. Sometimes poetry wants to rise high and high like the lofty mountains, though it may get frozen with the ice that envelops it. Sometimes poetry oozes out as blood from the wounds that suddenly appear on the unblemished skin and leaves you numb. Sometimes poetry twinkles from far, has its own glow that's visible from zillions of light years, keeping you captivated and charmed. Sometimes poetry streams like a noiseless river, full of repose and calm, happy to be in its own skin with an enlightened aura. It's not important how the poetry springs. A poetry is considered well written if it enters the silent chambers of the reader's heart with a thud whose sound keeps on echoing for days and months and years and makes their heart beat like water falling from a majestic mountain whose noise reverberates everywhere that you go. So this was my poem, and I hope you
Beautiful.
must have understood why I am checking my heartbeats again and again and again.
Yes, so beautiful. I love the way you have connected your all acting and your poem together, Neelam. That was so, so beautiful. Stay.
Thank you, Nivedita. Nivedita Iyer. Yeah, Nivedita Iyer.
Viewers, as you can see, I am taking a nice tour of India, starting from the land of Gujarat. Now I have reached south of India. I'm sure Shail is going to be very happy, and so is Ritika, because I'm in the south of India now, because I'm Nivedita Iyer right now. And see what is being said about your poetry, wonderful imagery, and use of similes. This is for you.
Yes, I am seeing that also while I'm closely watching the contestants.
Yes. Contestants, let me just tell you 5 minutes, 46 seconds. More to go.
So, would you also recite poetry, Nivedita Chakravarti?
Yes, my darling robot, for you, anything. So I am, you are, you just inspired me to read something from my book, the one and only book to my credit, that is so beautiful. So may I?
Yes.
Judge
I'll
Ji,
check my
Milord?
heartbeat. I'll
Yes,
check
please.
my heartbeat. Okay.
Okay. Keep close to your heart, because my poem is going to talk about more of your heart.
Okay, my
Hiding
heart.
in
Okay.
your heart. Hiding in the caves of heart, zillion secrets here out of childish antics, hidden deep in the attics Corners of the mouth do curve, where the first kiss was a preserve. Fantasies to date many movie stars. Spend the night with window drapes ajar. Shared only with the bestie. The secrets were so much lusty. Scantily hiding are those that make me a bit morose, that left scratches on my soul, though I do skip them and just scroll. There are many layers in a woman's heart. Guys, you're watching the layers in Neelam's heart today. Each fold might hide an apple cart. Try not to overturn it, as you shall lose the battle of wit. She revels in her hidden treasure and peruses them in her leisure. What do you think, my lord?
My heart has started beating. It's beating very loudly. Ha, ha, ha. I can't control it. It was
Control,
a
control.
very beautiful poem, Nivedita Whitehead. Very beautiful, very beautiful.
So I am now Whitehead, so I have reached the country UK now, I think. Have I?
Yes, you have. Let me have a look at the participants. I hope they are not cheating.
They are. Three
No,
minutes,
no.
9 seconds, contestants. All right. So, Robot Neelam, tell us
Yes.
something more about your beating heart. What would you like to tell us about your beating heart? What are you expecting from the contestants? Would you like to?
You are using difficult words. You are calling me a robo here, and then you are calling me to express. Robots don't express.
Guys, I'm caught in my own web today. Oh my god, oh my god.
Okay. Say
Milord,
sorry. Say sorry.
sorry, Judgy. Sorry, Judgy.
Okay, you appear genuine. So, you know what I'm looking at? Looking at the use of correct diction, which doesn't mean using hi-fi words. It just means using the right word. It could be a very simple word, but it has to be right. Then that is point number one. Then point number two, what's the subtle message which the poem is carrying with it? Because every poem has to have a message, a hidden message, or it can just be a simple feeling, seeing some condition or something. So that is point number two, which I am going to look at. And the third thing which I'm going to look at is whether they are using the correct grammar, whether they are unnecessarily using unnecessary words. They have to chop the words. In a good poetry, you have to chop the words till you get it right. So these are some of the things I'm looking at.
Thank you so much. Me Lord. Me Lord Neelam Z. We have
Yes,
we
yes,
have one
Nivedita
minute.
Hussain. Yes,
One
Nivedita
minute.
Hussain. 1 minute.
We have
One
1 minute
minute can
left.
have a lot of things. 1 minute has 60 seconds. Do you know?
60 seconds. Amazingly said. Okay. So uh, I will try to tease your heart a little bit more. What does Neelam's heart thinks the heart of the contestants might be going through now that only 33 seconds are left? Just say two words. You're not allowed to say more. Just two words.
They are shaky. That is word number one. And some of them are smiling and confident. Word number two.
Shaky confident. Uh, and
I'm just using words like robot and speaking.
yes, you are using what we say oxymorons. Shaky but confident. Okay, guys, time up, time up, time up, time up.
Just wait. Let me put my stethoscope to measure the heartbeat.
Okay, so contestants, Are you all set to make sure? Ritika, you are so adorable, girl. You are so adorable. Before you all start, and I will not get time later, so I have to say something to this is conveying to the viewers and also to the judge sitting right here, Neelam. These contestants have taken my heart away with the way they have been practicing with each other. They have been the most adorable group of people I have ever met in my life as poets, encouraging each other, helping each other. There is a camaraderie, yet there is a healthy competition. I would say these people have set a benchmark of collaborative spirit in such a beautiful way that if I speak one more sentence, I will start crying. So I have to keep my balance. I am the host of the show. I don't want to get emotional.
Don't
And I want to.
cry. Don't cry, Nivedita Rajasthani. Don't cry.
Guys, I have had the whole tour sitting in Bahrain. I'm having a whole tour of India free of cost because of the three of you, Shail, Seema, and Ritika. All right.
Come on, start the thing, Nivedita Das.
Okay. There she goes again. There she goes again. Okay, Ritika, I welcome you and invite you to recite your composition now. Welcome, Ritika.
Thank you. Thanks, Nevi ma'am and Neelam ma'am. And I please don't do that. You know, I have been given, if I knew then what I knew now, if I knew yesterday that I had to do this, but I'll start. I have a poem. I don't want to derail myself. I have very limited time, and it's here. I have written it. Okay. Good night. Okay, sorry. A third woke me up. Swish! The window's open. A moonlit window. Full lit moon. Envious stars. Starting to glow like fireflies. Did they have a heartbeat? A star broke and fell. I think someone made a wish. Like my eyes fell on the bed. Who was that? A shadow. Quivering like my frightened soul. Oh, midnight. I am alone. I gulped my courage with a tonic of fearfulness. I see the shadow is mute, as if it is powerless, waiting for me for eternity to be freed, to choose what to be. Oh, it reminds me of countless deeds I did for sake of this world. It shackled me, waiting to be freed, waiting to be rediscovered. A blanket of guilt was taken away. The shadow also settles. It is waiting for me. I raise my hand. Oh, it raises its hand as well. We meet. Suddenly, the history flashes like TV. On the left, what happened in the past, and on the right, what it could be. And what stopped from this transition from left to right? It was just me. I shook my hands with myself for the first time. My inner self, I knew I wanted to hug it, be only what I loved, be me. If only I knew this then, what I knew now, I could be a superstar. But I am young. Every new second is a new day. Today is past. Tomorrow is going to be a nude day. It is going to be a new day which is nude, and I'll be what I want. I'll be what I'll be, and I'll be a superstar. Yes! That's it.
Yeah! Super! Ritika!
It took too much time, but I had to be dramatic, right? So, yeah.
Nivedita Lal, don't you think it was a wonderful poem?
Yes. Neelam, see, I think it was too wonderful a poem. Too wonderful. I love the drama created around it. Okay. So, Seema, it's your
Hmm.
turn, and I welcome you
Well,
on stage to recite your poem. And I love the lovely smile that you always maintain. Welcome, welcome, dear.
thank you, Nivi. Thank you. And wonderful poem, Ritika. We really loved it, especially the drama part of it. But in my poem, there isn't much of drama. There is more of reflection rather than drama. Okay,
Wow.
so here goes my poem. If I knew then what I know now, trying to descend into layers of the past, had there been a rewind button, how beautiful life could be. Because then, with the present knowledge, we could relive the past, undo all those ugly chapters from our lives, and rewrite a different script full of joys. Regrets there would be none, as life would be such rollicking fun. If I knew then what I know now, the whole pattern of life would whirl around a different course. Such divine power, if I were endowed with, I don't think I would ever err. Relationships would be much happier, as all the ups and downs, as all the stupid errors would have been obliterated. Today, with life's experience and wisdom, I could handle my life in a far better fashion. Living life backwards would keep me ever young. Its charm and charisma would be heightened many folds. The thrill and romance of it would fuel my passion so. Thank you.
Wow, Seema.
Nivedita Singh, it's a wonderful poem. It's a wonderful poem. See my heart beating.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, as contestants, please note that from south, I have now finally reached some portion of the north because I'm being called a Singh. So I assume that it has to be somewhere near the north, close to my hometown. And so it's now, last but not the least, our dear pal, Shell. It's your turn to take
Thank
over
you.
the stage and recite your poem, dear. Welcome.
Thank you, Neve. Thank you very much. Thank you, Neelam. As always, you have a platform here for everybody. Uh, yes, yes. I'm very careful of what I'm speaking with your
Uh,
सबसे पहले sorry, I blundered, no Hindi. Ritika, it was a lovely dramatic piece of verse, very nicely done. Not everybody can do that,
yes, very
immediately get
true.
into the drama and all that. So
Yeah.
very good.
Hmm.
Seema, your poem reflective as ever,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Always.
It makes us think of what we should do or what we could do.
Thank you.
So now that I have expressed my thing for you, both of you, who are such lovely poets and lovely souls, I start mine.
Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I knew then what I know now, I wouldn't be the person I am with a bow. I would have committed errors. I wouldn't have committed errors. I wouldn't have lived life to the full. I would have worried, expected to the core, throwing the safety prisms that rushed through karma's door. If I knew then what I know now, I wouldn't be me, the way I should be. That fun loving for a lark, throwing all care to the wind, being all very opened. Would I even understand the real self I was intended to be, like the soul I was to be? I am happy that I knew not then what I know now, because I perceived life then the way it was intended to be, sifting of values, acknowledgement of lost priorities, realization of life purpose, understanding of Ma nature's benevolence. If I knew then what I know now, I would be a robo girl, only living life in fear, shooing away people all dear, dying to live, living to die. I'm glad that I am what I'm now because I permitted myself to follow the dictates of the universe. If I knew then what I know now, I wouldn't be half of what I am today. For you, for me, for the universe. Thank you, world, for not letting me know then what I am, what I know now. I bow my head in humble humility. Pranam karma, pranam universe. Thank you.
Super.
Ha 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 ha. Thud, 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 thud,
You,
thud, thud,
the
thud.
heartbeats are uncontrollable.
Yeah, what to do? What to do? Let me remove this. I no longer want to hear my heartbeats because
Heartbeats.
it's been too much. It's been too much. They've all done something to me, and if I go through a TMT test just now, I'm going to fail miserably. That's what I can say. Isn't it correct, Nivedita Srivastava?
Oh, so now I am finally in my home state, UP, because I'm a Shivastav now. Okay.
Neelam, this
But,
fun-loving side of your personality, it is something new for me. So I'm loving
oh,
it.
You're
oh.
loving me.
I'm
Yay!
loving I'm loving this
Great.
side of your personality.
Seema and
Hmm. Yeah.
Ritika and Shail, warnings
Hmm.
here. Do
Yeah.
not get carried away with this judge's all antiques. She's making sure that you butter her, but I will make sure the butter is not reaching her. Khush, khush, bull being built. No, not allowed.
No.
Not allowed.
Okay, okay.
So,
Right.
I would like to ask the honored, as yet the naughty judge of today's English contest, are you, my lord, ready to announce your judgment?
It's so difficult a task. Starting with my next door neighbor on the studio, Shail. She said such an amazing poetry. I especially loved the ending. It was really wonderful. It was really wonderful and very pragmatic and means to the point. And what she felt, she wrote. That's it. So I really loved that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Then coming to Seemaji's poem, it was another masterpiece by her. Like she has been winning several prizes since she has joined our PWD group in the contests.
Exactly.
So her poetry was amazing too, and with a tweak of philosophy and a little of spirituality, it was indeed amazing. And then coming to Ritika, she used wonderful imagery. What a wonderful imagery that was. And she
Amazing.
also dramatized it. But if
Uh,
she hadn't, still it would be a very good imagery for a poem. And that's what I didn't say at that point of time. We all love imagery in our poems.
yes.
So, coming to prizes, the second prize I would give to both Shail and Seemaji, and the first one to Ritika. I may be wrong in my judgment, but that's what I felt at this moment.
Very
Oh,
nice.
Thank
thank
you.
you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
And
Yeah.
And
Now,
thank
I
you.
just want to
now,
say
now,
that
Huh.
like I have been a
Please.
drama queen from start. Like even like people telling him when I joined this group recently. I know we are over time, but I joined this group recently. But everyone, I had this problem that they will just praise like the way I narrate rather than my poems. Like they will never come to my poem. So this time it came to my advantage. I was like, "Chalo, bas." That's
And
something
Seema
nice
and
a lot.
Shail are witness to this. Ritika
very much,
Yeah.
has been
very much.
so enthusiastic. She has kept us
Yeah.
on our toes by giving
Yes.
us
Yes.
homework. So Seema, Shail, and me are by profession teachers, but I think Ritika has even given us a run for our money by
Yes,
even
that's right.
taking up that place from our lives.
It
Neelam
was
has witnessed.
indeed the most difficult contest that I have judged because
It
all
is.
the poems were so amazing, so amazing. I was doing a little of antiques just to keep the audience engaged. But I was listening to every word, and
Yes.
every word that they used was so apt, and so the poems were so nice. And
Yes.
I wouldn't comment in the group because that might seem a bit showing some inclination towards somebody.
What somebody,
But the
yeah.
poems that you all have written in the group, they are amazing. I've just loved them after I joined
Yes.
the group. After I
Yes.
Thank
joined
you.
the group, because
Thank
before
you.
that I don't know what
Thanks,
happened there.
thanks a lot.
But
Thanks
they
Thank
a
are
you.
lot.
Thank you.
amazing.
But
It was.
I would say, like, if I can also, I want to say so
Please.
much. But yes,
Please say. Please.
thanks a lot, Neelam ma'am and Nivedita ma'am. You only thought of this idea, right? And remember, the first day I was like, I am not a spontaneous poet, and but I'll try. And literally, I have been like preparing for this. And thanks a lot, like
You
Seema ma'am and
have.
Shal ma'am, because Seema ma'am was like,
She,
Shell ma'am, you also, it is my mistake that I didn't put it in the group, but Seema ma'am and I have gelled so much just by poems. This is the first time we are interacting, like
yes,
Oh,
even talking.
beautiful.
And still,
Yeah.
today in the afternoon, I was in another way, I was like, you be point blank to me, give me criticism. Like, I know her so much. So, this group, I don't want, I didn't want this competition to be there because next day I don't want the
yeah,
prompts to end. The teacher, the
yeah.
principal is here. Okay. So I will make sure you people write.
Oh, she's promoted. She's promoted
I'm
herself to
I
sure
would,
principal
that
now.
all of
I
you
would,
will write.
I would
HOD.
also like
I'm
to say
sure
something.
that all of
Yeah,
you will write because I've
Yes,
known
Seema.
Shell since years. I think
yeah.
we have known each other since 8 or 9 years, and we've
Yes.
been reading each
Wow.
other's poems. And she writes beautifully in small sentences, and her poems are just crisp and very
I
beautiful.
won't agree more. I actually
Yes,
wanted to
I
first
agree.
say that if I was the judge, right? Seema ma'am, sorry, but I will be giving the prize to Shell ma'am because, like, when I was reading, right, the whole
Hmm.
point made so much sense. I was like, huh, yes, yes, yes. I don't
Yes,
want the karma to interfere. Let it be, let it be. So
yes,
it started with this negative note of mine saying that shadow will take over me, and then it ended pragmatically, so nicely written. I really loved it. Like,
Thank you.
your poem did
I've
not need
also
drama.
read a lot of Seemaji's
Yes.
Mhm.
poems.
Seema
He's
is
Yeah.
quite elder
amazing.
to me, and I've been loving your poems, Seemaji. They are
Thank you,
beautiful. They
Neelam.
are beautiful,
Thank you,
and
Seema, you
Neelam. You
wanted
made
I
my
to.
day.
also
Hmm.
heard your talk show. It was beautiful. And
Thank you.
Ritika, you can write in so many languages. That's itself amazing. So,
Yes.
cheers to all of you.
Definitely.
And
Yes.
Nivedita, now I will correctly tell your surname, Nivedita Roy.
Thank you. Thank you for coming back.
And Alan will be
I
happy. Alan will be
Yes.
happy now that his wife is back.
I know. Finally, he's
you are
gotten
you
his
are
surname back.
you are an amazing personality with so much of enthusiasm and vivacity inside you that it really makes us feel so good, so glad that we came in touch last year. Really amazing, really amazing. God
she
connects
has,
us, that's
yeah,
all I can say.
she has an infectious charm to her. It
Oh
just
Yes.
my
infects everybody
God.
else.
I
Guys,
just love
Yes.
her sparkling laughter.
Yes, yes.
That's
And
very
I call
Seema,
her
infectious.
naughty Nivi, and today she has been calling me naughty.
you have been naughty. Acha, listen,
But,
students, I am still the
huh.
teacher of this class. You all are going beyond
So,
the
ma'am,
time limit.
can
But
I say something, please?
yes,
Yes.
Seema and Shail
Yeah.
will be allowed to have their thank you notes, please. They will be
Okay.
allowed to say their thank you notes.
Okay. So it's not exactly a thank you note so much.
Yeah, yeah.
First of all, I want to say that the whole experience of being a part of this event, it was so wonderful. I loved every bit of it. Right from day one when we started and when Nivi gave this idea of giving a prompt and doing some practice. And after that, when we were giving prompts to each other and enjoying that thrill of writing a poem in 10 minutes or maybe less than 10 minutes.
Yep,
So that part, it was so wonderful.
it is.
I mean, I have benefited so much from this experience. And
Yeah.
I think earlier, perhaps I would write when something inspired me and kicked me to write. But now, this experience of thinking about a topic and then quickly, formulating your thoughts on it and giving them a shape, that was a totally different kind of experience. So I'm very enriched by this whole exercise, and
Yes.
thanks for that to Nivedita who conceptualized it, and Neelam who is always there,
To
behind all the
support.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, good. And Neelam, I'm amazed at the energy that Nivedita. Now there is no buttering. Okay, yeah,
now,
Yeah.
now you can say
The
whatever you want.
yeah, yeah. The
I
competition is
no,
over.
even
Results
even
out.
at that
Competition
time,
is over.
actually, yeah, even at that time it came spontaneously, but never mind. It's coming to me now. So you
Yes, yes,
see,
sure.
I'm amazed at the way she carries on with so many activities.
Sure.
I mean, your page is always vibrant and
Yeah.
happening. It's a
It is
happening
all
place.
because of people like you, lovely and beautiful and handsome, handsome people like you
Yeah,
all.
thank you, thank
Though
you.
today we don't have any handsome guy here.
You are like a connecting force for all the people together. So just love it. Okay.
I
Thank you,
we
thank
have to
you.
say, Rochelle, would you like to also share something if you feel like?
Yes, 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 definitely. Although
Sure,
Seema
dear,
has
sure.
said everything else, which I did think of, but the very fact that this idea came up by Nive and Neelam was there, edging this idea to carry on, is
Very
a
true.
kind of motivational message to all those people who think twice about writing poetry. Poetry, they
Yes.
think, there should be, that the muse should visit them, and it shouldn't come when they are washing dishes or cooking or working in the office or teaching children, but
Yeah.
it
No,
can
but
just
Shell,
come.
usually it comes at such moments only. When you
I
are
know,
cooking
I
or when you
know,
are
I know.
washing dishes.
No,
That's what she's
so
saying.
so
Yeah.
Yeah.
this platform, this particular idea of writing on the spot and giving just 10 minutes makes people take up this effort ki we can write poetry.
Yes.
We needn't have to only wait for motivation or inspiration to come. We just give a
Correct.
topic and test ourselves, and we can bring out such excellent stuff. This is the motivation which Nivedita and Neelam through and Neelam ji, with your platform have given to the world. So thank you for that.
Oh,
Yes.
so
That's what
sweet,
I wanted to
Shell.
say.
It's a
Yes,
great
Seema.
You all
takeaway.
are being very kind, but
Very kind.
this program was entirely conceived by Nivi. I was just there as a support to her, and the page is vibrant only because of you all. I'm just there. That's it.
And there's one thing more
So
that I would
cheers to
like to
all of
add.
you.
Yeah.
I have a
Thank
glass,
you.
so if you
Huh.
can, if you two have, then let's say cheers.
I
I
And
have
have a
one
too, a
more
blue
thing I
one.
would like to
I
add.
have a steel ka glass, so okay.
Cheers.
But I don't have any around me. So
What do you have?
cheers.
Yeah,
Cheers.
yeah.
Cheers. Yeah.
Oh, you
Yes,
have a
Seema.
And
glass of water
but
poem. Remember, we
Yes.
wrote
yes,
it.
Oh,
yes. No, but this is better for
yeah, I
cheers.
know.
And today it was not like a competition for me at all, because I think whoever wins or loses or first or second, that is totally immaterial. I think it is the spirit of poetry that takes away the cake today.
That's
Yes,
that's
Yes,
that is the
yes,
definitely,
perfect.
yes,
You
yes.
said it,
Very well.
Seema.
Very well
You
said.
definitely.
just spoke the language of my heart. So now, before I end, let me do the duties of the host here. I would first of all like to really, really deep corner of my heart says a big thank you to Needham always. She is so vibrant with her thought process, with her this all encompassing her nature to say, Neelam, what do you think about this? Oh, great idea, go ahead with it. and at each and every step, she has been supporting me. She knows personally there were a lot of spanners which came, a lot of hurdles, but we just, with the smile that Neelam has, and as Seema pointed out, with my smile, we have just crossed each hurdles. And Neelam, I am talking on behalf of Neelam at the moment, has already made sure that, and in short, you all will receive certificates, of course, and we will be in touch with you regarding some offer that we have about our upcoming new magazine, which will be a quarterly magazine. So the contestants here will have some extra, privilege. Neelam, am I saying the right thing? The
Yes,
contestants
yes.
might get some extra privileges there to have their poetries being published there. We will tell you the details, okay? Don't take everything that I'm saying. Take it with a pinch of salt. And
I am
and
ready to add
share.
pepper also.
Okay, to add pepper. It's and Shail and Ritika and Seema, I have to say kudos to your spirit. I wish whenever we organize it next month, all the contestants have to take a leaf out of your book today to see how the contestants can be friendly. They're not bothered about the price, but they have given a lot of importance to poetry on the whole. And that's why we united on Neelam's page, because we all love poetry. That's the only uniting factor.
Absolutely.
And thank you for just being a good sport. And Ritika, from shifting the contest from being a story writing competition, I quickly switched it over to poetry writing. Neelam went ahead with me, and that was so beautiful. And also to remind you that Sunday we always have a book talk show. We have at 7 p.m. India time solo recitation. And next Saturday, you all must join, because it will be the Hindi Urdu Shairi contest, which I'm sure is going to be equally fun. And the contestants there also are equally sweet and honey like you all. So I request everybody's presence. And Neelam, the only word that I'm going to speak right now is that I love you so, so much. And this sentence will speak volumes of what is in my heart for you right now.
Yeah, we can
So
all do
with
this. We can
Hug.
all do this. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
and it's time to say a beautiful tata bye bye to our viewers. I will
Yeah, it
end the
has been
show.
wonderful.
It's been a
Thank you.
wonderful experience for me too.
A joy.
Thank you,
And
viewers.
utter joy to be
Utter
here.
joy.
Thank you.
Utter
Bye,
joy.
Nivedita Batliwala.
Bye bye.
Bye.
And also, before I end, a big size thank you to Prasoon for the contest poster and for your posters that you will receive very soon, your certificate. So Prasoon G, thank you so much. And don't be angry with me because I call you G again. Bye bye.
Bye. Good night. Good
Bye.
night.